There's a
For
lot of
Sean
things going
O'Malley,
on
beating Merab is more
emotionally to this
important than
fight,
getting
but
the title
curious
back
from you,
Saturday
what
night.
is the most important thing? You're getting the title back or beating Merab and proving you can beat him?
Beating Merab, 100%. Like, I wanted to, even if Merab would have lost to Umar, like, part of me just wanted the Merab fight back, so the Merab for sure.
Is part of that because you feel like you came pretty close to actually beating him first time round, and it's just a couple of little adjustments that'll make the difference?
No, it's just losing. Like, after the first Cheeto fight, like, I wanted that fight back so bad, but I was like, I knew I'd get it back eventually. It had to make sense, timing. This one's the same thing. It's just like, I just got to get that one back.
It's funny. I feel like the narrative's somewhat changing about your first fight. After the first fight, everyone's like, "Oh, Merab washed him. You know, it was an easy win for Merab." But now people are going back and rewatching it and realizing it was a little closer, especially that fifth round. What do you feel about that first fight, and what do you think people were missing in the moment to not realize it was actually that close?
Yeah, I think the second and fourth round were so dominant for him. It just kind of took over the whole fight, which I totally get. Like, I analyze my fights more than anybody, so after I rewatched it, I was like, "Oh, that's a lot closer than people thought." But it doesn't matter if it's close, if you lose. So, yeah, I'm planning on this one not being so close.
So I think there's like a video going around of your crutches a while back there and stuff like that. How much better do you feel for this fight than you were the first time around with Merab?
You say crotch?
Crutches.
Oh, crutch. Like, there's a video going on my crotch. That's not good. Crutches for no, it's yeah, I feel a lot better. A lot better this fight. This whole camp's been a lot better.
Nice. Is your father in your corner for this fight?
Yeah. Dad's in the corner. It's his 60th birthday. That'd probably be the coolest gift I could give him. So he's pumped.
How much do you draw upon the fact that you've had time in the cage with this person to be able to help you in this case?
Yeah, I mean, we both had 25 minutes together, so if it helps me, it helps him. But yeah, he didn't get the best version of me, so I don't know if he's overlooking me. I don't think he is. I think he knows this is a tough fight. But yeah, I feel like I got a good version of Merab. I think he's in his prime right now. He's had the best performance of his life against Umar. But I don't think he got the best version of me, so I think I can surprise him.
Thank you.
Sean over here. Looking back at your previous fight, is there a specific thing that you have learned that you think that will be crucial for this fight against Merab, the rematch?
I mean, I go with this kind of mindset every fight. It's like every time I fight someone, most of the time, it's like for them to take me down. Like, don't let him touch me. Don't let him touch me. If he doesn't touch me, I win the fight. So it's the same mindset I went in with Aljo.
You want, his coach has said, he had a bad hip and the lighting was weird. Chael Sonnen said he was being pulled in these directions. Sean's made a lot of lifestyle changes. So did those excuses bother you at all after that fight? And how soon did you want to fight Sean to kind of prove that I was just the better man no matter what?
No, I mean, after the fight, O'Malley said even he said in his interview, even when my mom asked me what was wrong with you, I tell him nothing. I just lost the fight, and then the excuse started a couple of days later. But yeah, so I just wanna give him another chance, another. That's what UFC wants, and then I think he he's dangerous because when I was fighting him and it was first time so easy, and my thought was how this guy can beat Aljamain Sterling, because I trained with Aljamain Sterling and he make me humble every time I train with him. So, but that's why the O'Malley is dangerous, and I recognize that, and I cannot relax any fight with him. Even if we fight 10 times, I have to still treat him as a dangerous guy.
Kevin Holland seems tired of people asking him about Quinton Rampage Jackson.
How is your current relationship with Rampage Jackson?
My current relationship with Rampage Jackson? Bro, Rampage Jackson's not in the UFC, is he? No. Get off his dick. Thank you.
Come on, you guys. Have a good day.
It's rare a champion is such a big underdog, but Pena is against Harrison. Harrison will make 135 for the first time. She will attempt to make 135 for the first time Friday.
Emotions are good. I'm blessed. I'm feeling ready, grateful for this opportunity. No expectations, the goal was to be so good that they couldn't ignore me and to get a shot sooner the better, but all in God's time, God's plan. It's, it comes down to discipline and consistency and trusting the process. It's not easy by any means, but I have an amazing team around me, and I utilize them to the full extent, and you just got to have faith. Oh, I don't think anyone's leaning Juliana's way, but yeah, I mean, I'm not afraid of 25 hard minutes. I've been training really hard. We've we've prepared properly. This camp has been maybe one of the best camps of my life. I'm prepared, and yeah, I mean, there's just no stopping me. It feels like it's coming to a head, and I'm the best I've ever been. My fight IQ is the highest it's ever been. My confidence is the highest it's ever been. My belief is on point, and I'm just grateful. I'm super grateful that I get to do what I love every single day. A lot of people don't get to say that. I mean, I think I'm better everywhere. I think I'm bigger, faster, stronger. I think I have a wealth of experience behind me now. I think that I'm a better striker. I'm a better grappler. But she's a fighter. I'll never take that away from her. You know, she's got heart, and she's not gonna give up easily. And so it's just about me going out there and instilling my will. Is always KO, TKO, or submission. In a perfect world, I think that probably like a TKO with some elbows to the dome would sit nicely with
It would be
me.
highly impressive if Harrison was able to get a TKO or KO, because Pena took so many hard punches from Amanda Nunes and just ate those like her favorite dessert and kept marching forward.
Given me my flowers, in a sense, you know, becoming the first woman to give birth and win a championship in devastating fashion with a stoppage the way that I did against an opponent who hadn't been beaten in 7 years was, you know, for me, a huge accomplishment that I felt was spoiled by the fact that I was saying that I was a mom champ. So it was like I didn't even get to enjoy that part. The second time to reclaim my title again as the first woman to be a mother and reclaim the title. I just, at one point, I'm like, will they ever give the belt for baddest effing mother instead of baddest mother effer? You know, they got the BMF belt. They need a BMF belt. Baddest effing mother. Yeah, so it needs to be reversed. I want to fight for that belt as well, if they ever make one. But there is a amount of maybe saltiness or chip on my shoulder or a feeling of disrespect. Like, what do I have to do in order to get people to take me seriously or give me a chance or say, you know what, like, we think Juliana's going to win. I know that Holly was injured in that first fight with Kayla, and I know that if Holly wasn't injured, it would have been a completely different fight. With the fight with Caitlin, I think that you can see that she is a lot more human-like than people are giving, or like they're making it out to be something that it's not, you know? You can even see in the 3 fights that she had with Larissa Pachenko, I mean, all 3 of those fights went to a decision, to a decision. So, you know, I've heard her make these comparisons about Ronda Rousey and calling out Ronda and all these things. It's like Ronda was able to take people apart in 10 seconds or less. And they said she's going to pass all of Ronda's accomplishments. And it's like, it hasn't been done. It hadn't been done in the PFL, and it hasn't been done so far in her first 2 fights with the UFC. So her thinking that she's just going to be able to walk all over me and dismantle me in 30 seconds, I'd like to see you try. And that is what I think is special about those 2 fights that we saw in the UFC with her, is that she bleeds blood just like anybody else, and she's not this superhuman phenom that can't be beaten. I've seen it be done before. I want to be clear, were those fights at 155 pounds? So those fights were at 155 pounds for those 5-round fights. This fight will be her first fight at 135 pounds, 135.0, not getting the extra pound allowance for 25 minutes. It's going to be a much different fight for her. And, you know, the thing that makes me special is that I can win on my back, I can win on the cage, and I can win on my feet. And I have many paths to victory. Her only shot at beating me is laying on top of me for 25 minutes and it going to a decision, and that's as good as it's going to get for her. I'm always looking for it to be over any chance that I get. If I see 1 ounce or 1 inch, of breathing room in order to finish the fight, I'm going to do it. I'm always looking for the submission finish. I'm always looking for the knockout. So if that comes available to me early on, of course, I'm going to seize the moment and take it.